Hello everyone, welcomes to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today we are going to discuss about the agencies of socialization, which is based on childhood and growing up, which is very important for your TGPSC like D.O and other lecture exams, which also uh, important for your APDSC, Telangana DSC and other competitive examinations. Let us start. So, what is socialization? Socialization is the lifelong process through which individual acquires the knowledge, skills, attitude, values and their society and learn to participate as a member of social group. So, types of socializations primarily divide into two types. One is the primary socialization, which takes place in the early childhood age within the boundaries of the family, and the secondary socialization, which takes place outside the immediate family group other than institution. So, here the family here what is socialization we discussed, and family as a agencies of socialization. So, first, social environment. Family serves as a uh, child's first contact with the society, providing the foundation of knowledge, acquisition, cultural transmission, other emotional development. So, first the child uh, learn about the society in the family. Then, second one is the parenting style. So, working class family often emphasize obedience and conformity, while middle class families tend to emphasize reasoning and autonomy and influence the personality development. So, sibling relationship, interaction with the siblings like brothers, sisters, and also help the conflict resolution skills among the sibling, like skills like empathy, sympathy, and competition management. Okay, shaping our social competence. So, in primary socialization, family, parenting style, and sibling relationships impact the socialization. Then it comes to of the family, neighbors, and community. So it is the extended social network. Here, neighbors expands a child social horizon beyond family unit. So it introduces a diverse interaction and community norms. So child is going to learn about the more about the society with the neighbors and community. So the child is going to learn about the uh, cultural like cultural learning like social customs and traditions, community values and expectation, and we also in the socialization process, specifically neighbors like uncles and aunties also affect the child's socialization process. So it is also influence the economic conditions of the society. So resource availability in the society and community demographics significantly impact the socialization process and experiences. Then peer group. So peer group like a child who is going to interact with the same age group, it's called as the peer group formation. Okay, peer groups begins to exert significant influence during the late childhood and adolescence, providing the social context and outside adult supervision. It is the out of supervision of the parents or elders. The child is going to impacted by the peer group. Then in peer group shared values, they are going to learn. Peers develop the collective norms, language, dress codes, and behavioral standards that members adopt to maintain group acceptance. Then peer pressure. Here, both positive and negative peer pressure shapes the identity formation, decision making, and risk taking behavior during the crucial development stages. Then here it is a school as a agency of socialization. So in the school they are going to learn about the uh, formal curriculum as well as hidden curriculum, and this is a secondary socialization. What is formal curriculum? So schools systematically impact the academic knowledge, skills and subject specific competence through structured learning. So in every school there is a hidden curriculum, that means unwritten social rules and expectations. So punctuality, discipline and hierarchy that they are going to learn, competition, achievement orientation. These are the hidden curriculum apart the academic skills and knowledge and specific subject specific competence. So secondary socialization. Schools provides the exposure to diverse perspectives like authority figures beyond parents and formalized evaluation system. Here, school serves as a agency of the socialization, which is a secondary. Then, uh, in the socialization process, media also plays the major role. So, media divided into three ways: traditional media, digital media, role models. So, traditional media, like it is the old one, like television, radio, newspapers, magazines, have historically shaped the cultures and narratives, values, and consumption of the pattern. So these are impacted, okay, traditionally. Okay, these impacts the students traditional way, like digital media. It is a new form of media where social networks, streaming platforms, online content create the new forms of socialization. Okay, influencing the identity formation through algorithm exposure, etc. So digital like Facebook, okay, you can say this, and other social networks, okay, or various WhatsApp groups, okay, various different groups make them impact on the socialization. So here you can check people are using tabs, laptops, okay, mobile phones, through which it impacts their socialization. So it is a virtual socialization. Then role models. So media figures serves as a aspiration models, particularly for children, adolescents seeking identity through reference behind immediate social circle. So in social media, some of the role models also they'll take as in the process. Then other agencies of socialization. So some of the agencies impact the student socialization or person socialization. It is the religion, workplace, daycare, sports. Religion, like we are going to different religious places like temple, mosque, or church, or gurudwara. Okay, where what happens? The religions institution ethical frameworks and cultural traditions while fostering the community belongs. So our religion also impact the our socialization process. Moral values increases, ethical standards also it forms, and cultural traditions also learn from the religion groups. Then daycare. Here early childcare environment establish foundational social skills and routine for every young children. So nowadays parents are going for the work and they leave the children in the daycare where the child is going to learn about the social skills and routine for every young children. Then workplace. So where we are working, professional environment socializes like adults into occupational roles, organizational values, and other career identity. Then sports. So participating in the sports, like they are going to learn about the teamwork, discipline, competition, competition management, and physical boundaries. So other social, so primary socialization is the family, and uh, secondary is the school, tertiary is the uh, like media and other agencies like religion, workplace, daycare, sports, which impact the socialization of a child or a person. Then advanced concept of socialization. If you go little bit advanced, so total institutions and re-socialization, anticipatory socialization. So environment like boarding schools, those who are working in the those who are staying in the Gurukula schools or residential school, they are going to adapt the other socialization process like military academics and prisons, and that control all the aspects of individual lives. So these institution is going to be deliberately reshape the identity through intensive socialization process. Okay, whether it is hostels, whether it is military academies, or whether it is prisons. So it's control all the aspects of individual freedom and their way of life, and deliberately they reshape their way of socialization. So intensive training will be given in the particular institution. Then it comes to the re-socialization. The process of regarding the previously learned norms, values to adapt drastically different ones often occurs during the major life transition or institutional experience. So it is whether it's primary, secondary, or tertiary. Sometimes it is going to be change. Sometimes you have to adapt the new environment through which you are going to learn the different socialization process. Then anticipatory socialization. So learning and rehearsing values and behavior of the roles one expects to occupy in the future, such as professional students preparing for the career. So those who are preparing for the uh, professional training, they are going to change their socialization way of socialization is going to be different. They are going to be socialized with the normal people. Yes, they are stick with their schedule, and that is going to be a different socialization process. Here you can check people are like in the different ways, whether it is going to study halls or in the hostel or in the offices. So different people gain the different socialization process in different ages. Then comparing the socialization agencies. Here the social agents like family, neighborhood, peer groups, school, mass media, religion. In family, what is the role of the family here? It is a primary socialization. They are going to learn about the emotional things, cultural transmission, attachment patterns. So they have the attachment with the parent, with their siblings, okay, with their immediate family members. They are going to learn about the culture, emotional attachment, and it is a primary socialization. And this neighborhood, community norms in the neighborhood, what they learn, how you have to behavior, how you have to behave in the socio-economic context, and it extends in the social network and cultural immersion. Then peer groups. So here major role is the identity exploration. Okay, social comparison between the people, between the person. So conformity pressure. And then autonomy development, individual development is there. Then school. It is the like the formal social agency where they are going to learn formal knowledge, institutional rules and regulation, and it's like a competition orientation, and child is going to be interact with the diverse people. Then mass media. So in mass media we already discussed about the cultural narratives, consumption pattern. So we watch the TV, we watch the ads, and we behave like that, we consume something like that, and we are going to have the indirect social learning, and we are going to have the global influence through social media or mass media. Then one more thing, the social agent is the religion. So whether it is a temple, mosque, church, or any other religion group, where we are going to learn how we are going to interact in the particular place. It is the moral frameworks. It teaches what to do, what not to do, and it teaches where we belongs to. It also teaches the ritual participation, how we are going to be spiritually developed. These are the social agencies: family, neighborhood, peer groups, social school, mass media, religion. Then here we'll observe some of the things. The society is divided into rural life and urban life. It is divided totally. In rural India, experience like different socializers compared to the urban counterpart, with the implication of the educational outcomes and social mobility. So rural children, so they are going to be mostly involved in the community. So they have that gender roles, male, female, and there is a wide gap how the pattern of growing is different, and limited media exposure. So people are mingle with each other. There is a very little exposure to the media. Okay, then urban children, so it is so they have the diverse peer interaction, because in urban area, in city area, different people stay together. Okay, different religion, different languages. Okay, and different communities, those they reside together, and they are going to have the opportunity, diverse interaction. Then also they have the technologically advanced if you compare with the rural people, and they have the less exposure of the family influence. Okay, so the research indicates that these are the difference contribute to varying educational aspiration, also different from the rural to urban. Then career trajectory and cultural values also different. And so there is a this shows that children who nurtured in village, or and the children who brought up in the urban may be different attitudes and different cultural values, different interaction pattern. Then here, socialization. So how the socialization occurs during one life span. So in like we divide into early childhood, and then middle childhood, then adolescence, then adulthood. So in early childhood, it is from birth to 50 years. So it is a totally family centered socialization. It influences the daycare and media, focus on language acquisition. So child is going to learn about the listening, speaking, okay, like that. Then they have the emotional bonds, and they are going to learn about the basic cultural norms during the early childhood. And if you say about the middle childhood, if we consider is the 6 to 12 years. So school become the central with the growth, peer influence, development of academic identity, gender roles, and moral reasoning. So they are going to learn from the school. They are going to have the academic identity. They are going to divide the class wise, as well as they have the gender roles, male, female, and they are going to learn about the moral reasoning. Then adolescence, like 13 to, it is a teenage, 13 to 18 years, the peer group dominance is there, with a significant media impact, and they are going to in this particular age, they are exposed to, they want to have the identity, and they want to form the values, and they are going to plan for the future. So in adolescence it is takes place. Then adulthood, it is a 19 years plus. Okay, where the people is going to learn from the workplace, and self-selected communities and become primary. The occupational socialization, if you are working particular organization, and you are going to adapt their socialization process, and you have the family roles, and how you are going to engagement in the civil society. So this socialization process across the lifespan. Okay, then like how it is going to be impacted, interconnected uh, of the socialization, cumulative impact. Socialization are the compartmentalized ages interact with the sometimes reinforce the contradict each other, creating complex development environment. So you have to interact with the people, you have to interact with the different communities, and it is a complex. So the environment is going to be a cumulative, it is a mix of all the societies you have to influence, and you have to be interconnected with them. Okay, lifelong process. So socialization is not uh, permitted or stopped during the childhood, but also it is a lifelong process. Socialization continues throughout the life with different agencies, whether it is primary, secondary, or formal, informal. Okay, so different people we have to interact. So the socializing person also changes. Then education implication. So understanding the socializing process is essential for educator to effective support student holistic development and navigate the institution influence. So as a teacher educator, as a educational officer, as a lecturer, you should know the this socialization process so that you can understand each child's psychology so that you can direct the same. So here you can about the socialization you can refer many things, okay, like Wikipedia, okay, so different things you can refer, okay. So thank you for watching this channel. Okay, then let us have some of the MCQs for this particular socialization. Let me have check, okay, let me check this. So what is the core definition of socialization? Okay, a learning only academic skill, lifelong process of acquiring social norms and values, temporary training in school setting, watch television content only. So what is the core definition of socialization? Is a lifelong process, okay, acquiring cultural norms and values. Then which is the first and most influential agent of socialization? A. School. B. Peer group. C. Family. D. Religion. The answer is family is the first and most influential agent of the socialization. So primary socialization occurs mainly during A. College education. B. Late adulthood. C. Early childhood. D. Teenage years. The answer is the early childhood. Middle class parenting emphasize, okay, strict obedience, punishment based discipline, reasoning and autonomy, avoiding peer pressure. So reasoning and autonomy is the answer. Peer group typically begin the influence socialization during A. Infancy, B. Adulthood, C. Late childhood and adolescence, D. Old age. C. The answer is C. Late childhood and adolescence. Oh, what is meant by hidden curriculum in schools? A. Secret course, B. Content in library books, C. Unwanted, unwritten social norms and expectation, D. Religious teaching. The answer is unwritten social norms and expectation. So, which of the following part of the formal curriculum in schools? A. Punctuality and discipline, B. Subject specific knowledge, C. Peer pressure, D. Media exposure. The answer is subject specific knowledge. How does mass media act as a agent of socialization? Teaches handwriting, offers moral discipline, shapes cultural narratives and identity. D. Give home rules, shapes cultural narratives and identity. Which agency introduced the moral values and ritual participation? A. School, B. Peer group, C. Religion, D. Workplace. The answer is C. Religion. What is resocialization? Learning to socialize as a toddler, changing from one family to another, discarding, discarding old values and adopting the new ones, peer rejection. The answer is resocialization means discarding old values and adopting new ones. So what is anticipatory socialization? Learning future rules in advance, limiting friends, watching TV shows, D. Parenting. The answer is learning future rules and in advance. What are the total institution known as? A. Providing complete freedom, B. Controlling all aspects of life. C. Promoting creativity. D. Avoiding structure. The answer is controlling all aspects of life. So, how do neighbors and influence the socialization? By isolating individuals through internet only, by offering community norms and interactions, by enforcing school rules. The answer is by offering community norms and interaction. During adolescence, the major socialization agents is teachers, parents, peer groups, police. The answer is peer groups. What is the focus of socialization in adulthood? A. Alphabet learning. B. Peer pressure. C. Workplace and civic roles. D. Toys and games. The answer is workplace and civic roles. So this is about the socialization. Okay. Thank you for listening my class. We'll meet other topic. Thank you.